There's some really big problems with when we add dogmas into our theology, and I'll give you an example. For example, if you have a very strong opinion about end times, then when you say so-and-so isn't a Christian because they don't agree with me in my interpretation of end times, you're saying that you have as good a reason to believe in your interpretation of end times as you have to believe in the resurrection. And that's an issue. That's a serious issue, because you're relying on your own interpretation, because end time theology is not that plain. There are a couple of things that are plain, like Jesus' return and everybody being judged and the final resurrection. Those things are plain. But in terms of dispensationalism versus covenant, or are we talking rapture, or are we millennial? Like that kind of stuff is not that plain. There's enough information where you can form opinions, but to say somebody isn't a Christian because of it, you're kind of slandering the true 100% hills to die on in Christianity. And in the same way, if somebody said to me, God told me this, and then they say that I'm denying God by saying I don't believe them, well, what they're saying is that they've given me no reason to believe something is God, but I should believe it. Well, that gives an issue for Scripture, because I have wonderful reasons to believe that Scripture is inspired by God. I have amazing reasons to trust the apostles who walked with Jesus and Scripture that stood up to thousands of years of scrutiny. You don't provide me the same reasons. Just to show you again, the kind of Catholic dogmas around Mary, the Marian dogmas, like the bodily assumption that she just walked off into heaven, or her being sinless. I have not been given as good a reasons to believe that Mary is sinless as I have to believe that Jesus is sinless. So when you tell me that I'm not Christian or I'm a heretic when I don't believe that Mary was sinless, you're telling me that there are as good a reasons to believe in the resurrection, or as good a reasons to believe in the sinlessness of Christ, and that's just not true. And you kind of actually start trying to, without realizing, you start picking holes in the legitimacy of the real foundations of our faith, like the resurrection, the sinlessness of Christ, the deity of Christ, by saying that they're on the same level, that they're both on hills, they're both hills to die on, rather. And I just have to say that some triage is really quite important in times like this, just so we don't start attacking what is the foundation of our own faith.